And first at 4 today, school starts in 16 days for JCPS, but the district still needs 100 bus drivers to get kids to class.
WDRB's Monica Perkins reveals what JCPS is doing to recruit more people to get behind the wheel. Monica?
JCPS held a hiring blitz today, opening the doors for more applicants to be able to get behind the wheel. They're offering more money and some incentives to get them to come back to work each day.
I know that our kids here really need it.
For some, $21 an hour to drive a school bus was plenty to get them through the door. But for others, it's the greater good that has them filing their application.
I believe helping kids is, is a good thing, the way that things is going now with children out here on the streets and at these bus stops and stuff like that.
Robert Ferris showed up Monday morning for JCPS's Bus Blitz job fair. He and about 40 others getting there within the first 2 hours it opened.
That was hopeful, and clearly now we're going to exceed that. So under my mask, I'm smiling.
JCPS says it ended the day with about 100 attending, and that's about how many drivers the district wants to hire to try and limit any further changes to routes.
The additional drivers that we'll bring in hopefully today will help alleviate some of that pressure.
Drivers can also get an extra $6 an hour for perfect attendance. Another perk Stites is hoping will sweeten the deal.
There's no just one particular person that makes a good bus driver. Everybody relates to people differently, and every child needs different types of influences.
Ferris hasn't been a bus driver before, but says alleviating the shortages helps everyone.
Also with the other bus drivers, being able to come together for one goal, and that's being able to get these kids to school.
Marsha Richardson Bullitt was previously a bus monitor with JCPS. Even with another job driving for UPS, she felt called to help.
They need drivers at this point, so I decided to come by.
She says the job is much more than driving safely.
I think that they need someone that's going to be patient with them, someone that's going to be there for them.
A friendly face kids can count on.
Next, JCPS says it has to get some training for these applicants. They'll be behind the wheel of one of these on a training bus. And JCPS says it hires year-round, so if you miss the blitz, there's still some opportunities to apply. We have all of that information detailed on our website. Just click on this story at WDRB.com. With Dave White, live in Louisville, Monica Perkins, WDRB News.
Dave, Monica, thank you. We talked to several other school districts ahead of the start of the school year about whether their buses are ready to get kids to class. Here's a rundown. Across the river, Greater Clark County Schools says it is fully staffed for drivers. Hard to believe, but class starts there on Wednesday. Hardin County also says it is fully staffed, but they need substitute bus drivers. Shelby County leaders say all of the school district's routes are covered, but in Oldham County, the school district is still short about 20 drivers, which has forced the leaders there to move back start times for middle and high schools.
We've had shortages for bus drivers for several years in the district. Last year, we consolidated some of the routes. We're continuing to do that over the summer, and that's something that parents will notice when E-Link goes live in August and they're able to see those bus routes, that their bus stop might be a little bit different than last year. Kids might have to walk a little bit longer.
WDRB.com education reporter Kevin Wheatley writes about the struggle for schools to find staffing, not just on buses, but also in the classroom. You can read his story right now on WDRB.com.